Hello and welcome to my first ever BookTube video. My name is Ashley and you might know me from Ash's Reads on either TikTok or Instagram. And if you don't know me from there, go and follow because I love talking about all things bookish and I have somehow built this incredible community of people and I would love to have you on there as well. So I'm going to introduce myself in this video and I'm also going to share with you my top spicy books of 2022 because what better way than to have my first video be all about spice. So let's go. Alright, so a little bit about me is that I am from little old New Zealand. I'm 27 years old. If you're into astrology, I'm a Virgo and a Pisces rising. And my favourite genres that I love to read is anything fantasy and then anything romance. That means contemporary romance, like feel good, make you laugh romances, mafia romance, dark romances, reverse harems, and I've just started diving into sports romances. I don't know how I got there, but I'm in this hole and I can't get out of it, and I kind of don't want to get out of it. It is incredible and I can't believe I never found this genre before because I'm addicted. Now that you understand what kind of books I'm going to be talking about on this channel, I'm going to tell you my top spicy books of 2022. Let's go. The first one that I'm going to be talking about is The Words by Ashley J. It is an incredible rock star romance. It is like friends to enemies to lovers to friends to enemies to lovers and back again. It is like the type of book that takes you on this massive whirlwind and puts your emotions through the ringer, but it is so good. It's also very thick. And I read this on my Kindle and then I bought the paperback because I loved it that much. It is one of my favourite books of 2022 and the spice was incredible. If you have not read this book, you have to. The next book I'm going to be talking about is American Queen by Sierra Simone, who I also loved her book Sinner. There's the second book in the series. I listened to both of these on Audible, both of these in my top spicy racks. They are incredible. I don't know how Sierra Simone writes her spice, but she does it so well. Like, it's good, okay guys? And listening to the audiobooks of it, I pretty sure my soul left my body and I just went somewhere else. I don't know where I went, but I went somewhere. So if you haven't listened to those, you need to. It is incredible. Alright, next up is Losers by Harley LaRue. If you have not read these books, what are you doing? Part 2 just came out. These are the types of books that make you think twice about what love means. It is found family. It is this polyamorous, beautiful representation of love, but it also has like BDSM and praise kinks and all the little kinks that you should probably read the trigger warnings for because it might not be for everyone. But Harley LaRue's writing, I swear Harley LaRue could show it on a piece of paper. And I would buy it because the mind that this author has is incredible. I love all of Harley LaRue's books, and if you have not read it, and if you want to read probably the spiciest book I've read this year, go and read Losers. Do it. Alright, so this is where my sports romance addiction comes into play. So the Vancouver Wolves hockey romance series, all of them have great spice, but my absolute favourite was the Penalty Box. Oh my gosh, Micah, you guys, you will love him. Okay, the dirty talk, just everything about him. I am obsessed with him. He's 100% on my book boyfriend list now. I will like go back and read my highlights of this book and get all flustered all over again because it was so bloody good. My Friend Charlie, top tier. Go and read this series. I'm addicted to it. Next up is Arrows and Apologies by Sav Miller. This is the 4th book in the Monsters and Muses series that she has written. Vipers and Virtuosos book 2 is also one of my absolute favourites in that series. But Arrows and Apologies, wow, I binged this book within like a day. I could not stop and the spice was incredible. Also check trigger warnings because there are obviously things in the dark romance kind of books that you need to be aware of. Honestly, kind of check trigger warnings for most of the books that I'm recommending because they're all in this grey area, but that's just the kind of books that I like. If you have not read this series, or this book in particular, go and read it. You can read them by themselves. You don't need to read them in order if you don't want to, but this is definitely one of my favorites of 2022. Okay, you guys, the Mate Games. Okay, I listened to this on Audible. They have a different voice actor for each guy. Now, there are 4 guys, 1 girl. It is paranormal romance. There is a werewolf, there is a vampire priest, there is a vampire prince, and there's also a demigod, and she is also a wolf, plus something else I'm not going to say, but that is incredibly, like, erotic and sensual, and there's so many things going on in that series. Like, the audiobooks are incredible because of the narrators, and just listening to certain things, you're gonna want to be by yourself for some of those things. Go and read them. Alright, last but not least is the Devil's Night series by Penelope Douglas. Now, this is one of my favorite series of all time. I can't believe I have not read this series sooner because I am addicted to Damon Torrance. Okay, he's the type of character that you hate and then you end up loving. And I'm so obsessed with him. I'm obsessed with all of them, but his book in particular was my favorite. And there is like MMF scenes, there is enemies to lovers, there's like, oh, it is just a found family, like kind of mafia rich families coming together, and there's like internal wars, there's so much spice, there's tension. It's incredible. If you have not read this series, go and read it. Also, the audiobooks are incredible. But yeah, definitely one of my favorite books series. I will praise them forever and tell everyone to read them any chance I can get. So there we have it. That is my introduction to the BookTube community, and those are my top favorite spicy books of 2022. I cannot wait to see what I read in 2023. If you've read any of them, let me know because I need people to discuss this with. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you stick around because I am very excited to start my journey in this other